AITA for telling my son that his mother wouldn't let his dying grandmother see him before she died. My mother died in 2015 from breast cancer. I was separating from my ex-wife at the time. During our divorce, she made false allegations that I was abusive towards her and our children. These were all eventually shown to be bullshit, and now I have full custody of our son due to her being a narcissistic abuser that got bored of him as soon as she could no longer use him to hurt me. She had taken our son to her mother's and was refusing to let me see them. Our son is 13. Before she died, my mother had a fantastic relationship with him. He doesn't remember much about specific things, but he remembers how much he loved her. My mother knew she was dying. She wanted to see her grandson one last time. She hadn't seen him for several months by this point because of my ex, but she never got to. My ex initially said she'd take him to the hospital herself as long as I nor any other family member was there. We agreed to that, but then she backed out and refused to let her see him at all. This broke my mother's heart and she cried for days. It was still occupying her thoughts as she passed away. My son was recently talking about his grandmother with my brother and some other family, and they told him how much she loved him and that it broke her heart that she couldn't say goodbye to him. He asked me why I didn't take him to the hospital, so I told him the truth. I said his mother refused to let him go. I said she wouldn't take him and she wouldn't let anyone else take him. He asked why, so I told him I have no idea why, but in my opinion it was extraordinarily cruel and he should ask his mother. Well, he did ask her and wasn't happy with the answer apparently because they had a big argument about it, and now he doesn't want to speak to her and says he hates her. My ex thinks I'm an asshole for telling him what happened.